Welcome to Shadowx Gaming and welcome to my first impressions of Alborz Mountains, and guys, I must say I'm impressed. I think DICE has done a really great job with both the art style and the way this map feels to play on a console. Now initially I could have gone for the tank destroyer there, but I was just so excited to try these ATV guys, and you can see why. I mean, you can hear why. These things have grunt, and these things are little speed demons zipping across the map. Now I timed this. This is from the Russian deployment side, straight over to D point on Conquest, and this takes 24 seconds to get there, so that's just shy of 25 seconds to get straight to D for a capture. And guys, I'm excited about the ATVs, but man, I was excited to get in the gunship and I was a little too eager, and I saw it in the spawn menu. I just para-dropped in because it was full. Now this is over to A, and I just left this in because this guy just looks really good. I mean, you got the snow on your face, you're coming past those trees, and it just looks amazing, guys. I mean, the art direction on this is just fantastic. You've got that snowy side, and then you've got that real foresty side on the US and the Russians there. Now this is the gunship. This is the AC-130, and I was pretty scared that on console this was going to be really overpowered. Now this is Conquest, not Rush, mind you. In Rush it could still well be OP because you could just shoot straight at the MCOM the whole time, but the way they've done this is really quite nifty. I mean, you do not control the gunship itself. It just sort of sits around the map, does its little loop, and you just get to pepper down the fire with this. Now this is the main cannon that's shooting underneath the ship. This is what you're going to be shooting down towards vehicles and enemies and stuff. And I'm kind of excited because you're really going to need people on the ground or people in vehicles to be spotting vehicles and spotting troops, because from way up here, even with your zoom magnification, you really cannot see what's going on down there. Now I was excited. I thought I was going to get a chopper there. My guy's got the heat seekers, I believe, and he got a shot off on that chopper which destroyed it. Now you've just seen the flares there for the AC-130, and guys, they look really cool. I mean, they don't just pop out like the jets or the helicopters used to. They trail for 2 to 3 seconds and they look amazing. Now just prior to that, you saw the top AA, which you're seeing now. That feels at least very similar to the AA guns that are just mounted on the ground in Rush and Conquest in the bases, and they're doing quite a good work on this jet. But this guy had us on the run and I wasn't paying enough attention to him. I was way too busy looking at the ground, and he took us out, so kudos to him. What you're going to see next right here is it's just sort of really cool. This is what I'm excited for. I'm excited for ATV battles. Now there's none in this little clip here, but I'm jumping on the back of everyone that I can see just so I can get in an ATV battle with someone else. I mean, that's gonna be ridiculously fun on the console. I mean, those things are just zooming around the map all the time. The chances of finding another ATV is probably not that high. You're probably just going to get picked off by an engineer or a tank destroyer or something like that. But I'm really looking forward to one of those. Now this is C point. This is the point that you need to capture for the gunship, and this is going to be the main contention point for you and your team pretty much the entire game. Now this little thing here, there's a little AA gun at B just shooting us, so I thought, you know, I'd just take a little shot at it. Sort of run away. Let's go see where he's at, and destroyed it. That was just exciting, guys. Now with C, with the gunship control point, I'm a little bit concerned because if you take C, you do not have the option to actually get in, similar to an MCOM station where you'd hold B to actually get in the gunship. It just appears in that team spawn menu after you capture C, providing it's not still in the air. And that's a little bit disappointing because I feel that the people who really push to get C sort of deserve to have first dibs on that gunship. And it's just going to promote either people waiting in spawn for more vehicles, which I'm not excited about, or people committing suicide to get in the gunship. And that was an amazing RPG kill for my engineer service star. I just wanted to show you guys that because I was pretty impressed with that. Now this is my very brief stint in the Russian AA. Just thought I'd pop a few shots over at C there as it's taken. It's a pretty high contention point, like I've just said. And then I thought I'd try and move on. Now I've seen my friendly AT mines and I've seen enemy ones, but guys, this is a truck and it has momentum behind it. And as much as you brake, you still have about 2 to 3 meters where you just cannot slow that thing down quick enough, and that was my downfall there. Now this is the Russian tank destroyer, and my first impression on this thing was not, oh wow, that thing looks really cool or anything like that. I thought it looked pretty similar to a tank but with a huge barrel, but this thing is so nimble. This thing is more like a Humvee to drive than it is a tank, and I really like that about it. I mean, this thing is not only going to be able to fight tanks and armor one-on-one and destroy it mostly every time, unless they've got RPGs or C4s or anything like that, but you could stroll in, boost past them, pop a shot, disable them, continue on, look over your shoulder, and just kill them in 2 hits, and it's just amazing. I mean, the problem is that it uses high explosive anti-tank rounds instead of high explosive dual purpose rounds, and this results in a smaller splash zone for your damage. So against troops, it's not as effective as the tank shells, which is a nice way to balance it out. I mean, I can understand that from DICE's point of view. That makes a lot of sense. But I really like the tank destroyers. I think tank destroyers and the ATV are probably my favorite here. Now, if you guys could leave a like, or if you could sub or something like that, that would just make my day. I mean, guys, I've only recently started this channel, and I'm just probably a bit too excited. But these are my first impressions, and if you guys could let me know what you think, improvements or anything like that. But just leave a comment, thumbs up me if you can, guys. That would be amazing. This is just a nice little bonus clip in the jet. I mean, flying the jet on this map is just so pretty. You've got so many valleys and trees and mountains that you can dodge and get into some really good dogfights like I did here. This guy landed for a bit. I thought he was going to repair, but he took off because I was still on his tail. Almost got him more with the machine guns, but he sort of got away and tried to land again. I'm thinking, oh sweet, I'll land behind this guy, no worries, I'll fire the machine guns. No, I'm going to hit a tiny little ridge, he's going to take off, and I think I'm going to chase him. Let's chase him. No, let's take off straight into a mountain instead. Okay, so like I said, guys, leave a like, leave a thumbs up, let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll talk to you guys real soon. This is Shadox, and I'm out.